More than half of Uganda's workforce earns a living in the informal economy, yet many remain outside formal labor structures, making it difficult for government and workers' organizations to understand their needs and develop effective policies. To address this gap, the Workers in Informal Economy Network Uganda, together with the Global Labour University and Frederick Albert Steve Tang, has launched a research initiative aimed at identifying and organizing unrepresented workers.
So Wienu is going to carry out research as a tool for organizing. It is what we are going to focus on for these 2 months, to see how we can organize the street vendors, to see how we can find solutions to problems that they have on streets, though they are being sent off the streets. So what else, what other strategies can we put forward so that these people can come together and go back to their businesses?
The workshop equipped participants with research methods that will be used over the next 2 months to map informal workers, document their working conditions, and develop organizing strategies. According to facilitators, the goal is to ensure workers' experiences directly inform policy and decision making.
Workers in the informal economy in Uganda have organized themselves and are organizing themselves. These organizations need to be taken seriously, not only as organizations that can represent the lived experiences and can broadcast the issues that informal economy or popular economy workers face, but they should also be listened to from a policy point of view. They should be listened to from an infrastructure policy, an economic policy, and a social and financial policy perspective, through actions like this research project that this group from Wienu will now undertake. There are many different kinds of recommendations.
Workers' representatives say many informal workers continue to face evictions, poor working conditions, and limited social protection despite contributing to Uganda's economy through taxes and daily commerce. They argue that research will strengthen advocacy for improved workplace policies, including access to affordable childcare, organized trading spaces, and social protection.
And after doing a research, we are going to come up with a report. And after coming up with a report, in these 6 months, is where we're going to identify those different informal economy workers, and then we organize them and recruit them into different unions and the organizations that will help them.
The Workers' Member of Parliament, Honorable Agnes Kunihira Abuoli, says reliable data is essential for Parliament to make informed laws, allocate resources, and plan effectively for workers in the informal economy.
If we do research, we shall be able to know who is where and what are they doing. For example, if somebody gave me a question, how many border raiders do we have? We don't know them, but they could be 1 million, they could be 500. And if you don't know them, you may not be able to plan for them very effectively.
The findings from the research will be presented later this year and are expected to support future advocacy for stronger labor protections and better working conditions for Uganda's growing informal workforce.
It's going to help us, most especially with the research that we are going to carry out, basically on vendors. One, we want to understand what do they feel that we, as the people in the trade union, how can we help them? How can we chip in to find